Good morning everybody and welcome back to Effingham Golf Club on this frosty cold morning. It seems to be January's mainly been frost most days, the feel of it. The good news on that is it hasn't been raining, so we're still reasonably dry up here. What have we been up to then? Winter program's our main thing. The 7th path going in, as you've all seen up there. Gary and the team were up there installing new Astro path, so it's going to be a much better experience, we hope, for the members and golfers to get to the men's 8th tee, and the ladies especially a nice new path going down to their tee. It's to take the wear and tear off the back of that green area, which can be a bit of a pinch area for us. So hopefully that's going to be a big improvement, and that's going to be going on for the next few weeks. Just ask members if they can bear with us on that. Follow the ropes round to get to your tees. I know it's going to be a bit awkward, but we're doing our best to manage it, and just stay out of the way of the guys. There's machinery working up there and they don't always see a member creeping up behind them, so just be aware of it is a working site. Bunkers has been our other thing. That's ongoing. The frosty days have slowed us up on it. We just can't get the machines out onto the bunkers, but we'll be carrying on with that. We still have a few holes to edge, and then we'll be starting to top up with sand. We started already. The sand will have a soft feel to it, of course. I can't instantly compact it down to what members like, but that will come over the next few weeks after it goes in. So it's not too much sand or too less sand, it just needs compaction. So bear with us on that, and they will be a great improvement. The ash dieback, that's been ongoing. You would have witnessed a lot of work being done at the 5th. This is a neighbour's property, which you have a duty of care. We had a lot of dead ash or dying ash down there, probably the extent of 25 plus trees, maybe 30 trees. Surrey Tree Care had to come in and do that. That's something we can't do. It was overhanging buildings and gardens, so that's been done now, and that just needs a tidying up. So we're in good shape with our ash dieback. What we got left is really on the course now. We worked on a risk assessment was drawn up by the Greens chairman. Very clever system, numbers and colours, and it's meant we've executed this ash dieback problem very efficiently here at Effingham Golf Club. So we're coming towards the end of that. We still have a few dead standing trees which we'll be dealing with, but our woodland management this year is a much toned down one. It just means we can get on with some other bits, and those other bits will mean getting the hand mowers out on the greens, which will be good. We're playing with them at the moment, getting the height set up, getting them correct. So you're going to start hand cutting greens to be probably next week in earnest now, because of the frosty days. We're not really clear until about 11 o'clock, and it's just a little bit too late in the afternoon to try and get the greens all done in one hit. So we're getting the mowers sorted out, sharpened up. We've had to go on 18th already, which has proved reasonably successful the other afternoon. So watch this space for that. So we've given them a nice trim of the hand mowers and a little roll out of it, especially after these frosts. Let's get these greens tightened back up again. We've had some machinery we've purchased, new sprayer, which is essential for us, top dressing brush, a couple of new hand mowers, rotary ones to do around the tees. You're going to see a new Marshall buggy. Instead of them using a golf buggy, they're going to have a purpose buggy, a little bit more speed out of it. I know that doesn't sound right, but fantastic to have a bit more speed. If we do have an emergency on the golf course, these guys can get out there a little bit quicker, whatever's needed. A little bit nice as well, then do the ball collection with it, and it can be used down the bottom end with the maintenance guys down there can also utilise it. So that's going to be a good little asset to the club. We've been doing a bit of drainage on the greens as well over last few months. Probably you wouldn't have seen it. We get out there well before you guys turn up, but that's going to be ongoing. We got a problem with some of our greens getting wetter down deeper, a bit of deep compaction, 14th being the one last year. Well, numerous ways we can deal with this, but at the moment we seem to be having some success. We're just using a post hole borer and drilling a 4-inch hole down to the chalk. We are blessed here, of course, of having chalk down between 3 and 4 foot on most of the greens where there were push-ups. Once we can touch that chalk, that's our primary drainage, and then we backfill it with gravel and then a bit of root zone, and we put the cap back in. So We did it at the 4th, if some of you will remember. We had very great success with the 4th. We had to go down nearly 6 foot to reach the chalk there. But the 14th wasn't quite so bad. And this is going to be an ongoing program. It's very labour intensive, like everything is here. But if we can start turning some of these wetter greens around, then it's all good. We have a new chemical safe going in. We had a built-in chemical safe in the sheds for many years. Far too big, taking up too much room. So we're taking that down. 2 reasons really. One, it is too big, and the other reason is we just don't have the chemicals anymore. The loss of the chemicals has been very detrimental to this industry, and knock-on effect is what the members are feeling. They're not going to come back. It's not an EU thing, it's not a Brexit thing, it's a worldwide thing. It's all being done for the right reasons, we understand that. But you know, when your feet on the ground, it's very difficult to deal with. Our winter fungicides, our contact fungicides, they've gone. To deal with disease now in the dead of winter, that's finished. We can't do anything with it. The disease is pretty well getting a free run now. We will end up probably losing all our fungicides, and we're starting to witness more summer diseases coming through. Dollar spot is getting a lot more common. Never used to see dollar spot really. Anthrax nose in the summer that starts hitting greens towards August. Getting very difficult to deal with now. So we're in a whole new world with this loss of chemicals, worms, pests, chafer grubs, leather jackets in the greens. I know there's some guys suffering at the moment, you know, and the only way they can deal with it is to take a hole out of play every day, put plastic sheets all over the greens, what we call sweat the bugs out, and then collect them in the morning. Well, you can just imagine 18, 20 greens, imagine 36 hole golf course, the amount of labour and inconvenience to members that's going to be. But it has to be done. We've got no other way of dealing with these new problems we're being faced with. Analogy I use, it's like we've lost our laptop and we've been given a typewriter and we've got improved standards. It's very difficult. The toolbox is getting more and more empty. We'll probably end up losing weed killers eventually. That's definitely up on the radar to go. And then, you know, that's another problem we're going to face. But still, we will overcome it. I'm sure there is companies out there working very hard, coming out with some vegetarian options, as I call it, and they will make headway with them. It's just time, really. It's all happened very quick, this chemical business, and caught a lot of people napping. But still, we will get over it, and we will start improving things. I think that's really it up to now, where we are today. Hope you're all safe. Roll on the summer. Next time I do one of these, better luck I have a t-shirt on instead of dressed up like this. Enjoy your golf, and I will see you all soon. Take care.